Evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Hello, hello. For those of you on Facebook, good evening. Good evening to all of you. For those of you who are on the Spreaker, iHeartRadio, and the leadershiptkostation.com website, good evening to all of you as well. It truly is an honor and a privilege to be before you guys tonight. A little delayed because of some technicalities with the Zoom platform. It's been given some technical issues, and so I wanted to make sure I still was able to come on here live with you guys, connect with you all, because this is the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. So right now we're live via video on Facebook. We're also live on the podcast platforms as well. And so I want to welcome each and every one of you here to the show on tonight. Now, we normally do this show every single evening, somewhere around 8:30, 9 o'clock, sometimes a little after that, because we may have training going on. And so I do not want to distract from the training. But again, we're here and we try to be as consistent as possible because our whole objective really is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. That is what we're here to do. That's what we're here to help you accomplish. And so that is what we're going to accomplish and get done, okay? And so tonight we have a very special topic we're going to talk about, which is leading into a series of great content. So you want to make sure you're plugged in as much as possible. And I'm saying this because many of you who are connected to me on Facebook, you're doing some deal or some amount of networking. You're building a network, right, to build a business from home. And so the content that I'm going to be sharing with you is going to help you in that particular area. Now, let me start off by saying this. I've been plugged in to this particular field, the network marketing profession, and this model of business ever since 2001. Okay, so since 2001, I've been plugged in. However, I can tell you that I've become even more serious about this particular profession over the last three and a half years. Okay, the last three and a half. Now, I've been involved with other companies, but as far as being serious, it wasn't until I found the one, or maybe I should say it this way, until the one found me, right? The one, the opportunity, the home-based business found me. And so I'm going to share some information about that particular opportunity, during this particular stream. All right. And so definitely remain plugged in. So I have a couple of notes that I do want to share tonight on the stream. And hello to those of you who are tuning in. I do see that my mom is actually plugging in on tonight. So hello for everybody that's, again, on the podcast platform via audio, as well as by way of video here on Facebook. So a couple of things to consider in order for you to achieve network marketing success. Okay, so I wrote a couple of things down. I got my handy dandy notepad here. And so here's the first point that I want to make. Number one, you really want to find the right business for you. Now, I know you may be thinking, well, Lakeisha, what is the right business, right? The right opportunity. Well, it really, truly depends on what you have a passion to be plugged into. Okay, what is your passion? What is it that you desire? See, for those of you who may have received some level of technical education, vocational training, or maybe even education from school, a college or a university, you may be interested in the health field. You may be interested in the financial field or the wealth building field. It's really based on where your passion may be. And so you want to consider that when making a decision as to what opportunity you want to plug into. So let me just share with you my thoughts as far as my experience being in the industry. I know for myself, I'm definitely someone who is health conscious. I enjoy trying to live a healthier life. Okay. And so I do make conscious choices, and I have in the past plugged into opportunities that were in the health and wellness field. That's what I did. Now, I enjoy traveling as well, right? And so at one point, I was plugged into it because my thought processes was, well, as a speaker, I'm going to be traveling anyway, so this may be something of interest for me. So that was something as well. But here's what I did finally realize was that with those areas, it wasn't really truly a passion. So with the network marketing opportunities I was plugged into before, it wasn't necessarily a passion area. So I want you to think about this for yourself when making a decision regarding an opportunity. Where is your passion? What particular product or service would you be passionate in sharing information on? So you want to think about that before saying yes, before, of course, providing any type of startup fee for anything that you have to be involved in or want to be involved in. So again, find the right opportunity for yourself. Now, the second point that I want to make when it comes to achieving success in network marketing is that you want to make sure you do your own studying of that company. Okay? Do your own study. Here's what I mean by study. I don't mean necessarily go out and investigate. Some people say, well, I need to go out and I need to look up information, on this particular company. Now, here's what I do understand. People are not going to necessarily jump into something at the flick of a finger, okay? They're going to want to take a look at something for themselves. So you want to make sure you do have something that you can reference them to or point them in the direction to. So if it's a website, give them a website and make sure that it's a credible site. Okay, credible, right? So again, you want to allow them that opportunity. If they want to go and do their homework, they want to go and take a look at the information, that's absolutely fine. Let them do that. But for those of you who are putting that in your mind and you're like, well, you know what, I need to go and do some research, here's what I will tell you. I encourage you to think about, the time frame you want to give that. Okay, because what you don't want to do is delay and miss a grand opportunity because you were investigating. And this is something that I do share, right? I share this with a lot of people who say, I need to go and look at it. It seems too good to be true, right? But you want to look into it. You want to definitely do your own studying of the company. I've had people say, well, with you being plugged into that money system, is this really legit, right? And so I simply tell them this. Well, I know that you're going to look up some information, but I do know this. I know personally I can't do more research than MasterCard. And MasterCard is our payment partner. They allow us to have a debit card with their logo on it, okay? And we're actually getting paid directly onto that card. So I know MasterCard would not partner with a company that is not legit. They would not put their reputation on the line for a company that's not legit. And so not only that, we do have a partnership with FedEx. They deliver, right, our assets such as gold. They deliver that to our homes. So we know that FedEx is not going to partner with a company that's not reputable, that's not credible. And they actually have a headquarters, an office in our headquarters in Germany. So again, FedEx, MasterCard. See, these are just some things that I would actually share when people may give the statement of, I need to go and do my research. So for those of you who are thinking that in your mind, allow them. People say that to you and you're sharing your opportunity with them, allow them to go and look. That's up to them. That's their right. Okay, that's their right. Here's a third point I want to make. Of course, we touched on this before during other live streams, right? If something is legit versus a scheme. And I'm just going to lightly mention it right now, very lightly, because we've talked about this before. Now, we know that with most network marketing opportunities, if it's a scam or a scheme, it will not be standing that long. It will be shut down really quick. Most of them do not have a long life because if it's a scam, again, it's not going to succeed, and most countries will not allow a company to continue to run if it's a scam or some type of scheme. Now, a legit opportunity is one where you have equal opportunity when you're first entering the door. It doesn't matter when you come in. It doesn't matter, at what level you come in. You have the opportunity to succeed, and you're getting what you're paid for, right? So if you're getting what you're paid for, it's not a scheme. But you have to definitely follow the instructions and maybe some of the recommendations that have been given so that you can see the results that you want to see. Most people call opportunity schemes, when they haven't done their research or if they don't really grow and enhance their own work ethic. If they don't have a strong work ethic to apply the necessary strategies given by perhaps their sponsor or another expert in the industry, then they're not going to get the results that they're looking for. So, again, something legit versus something that's a scheme. I know those that are schemes will not stand that long. Okay, they have to go through a whole lot of scrutiny with governments and the countries of those governments, right? And so again, we know, for example, for those who are wealth builders out there, we know that the money system that's offered by the e-commerce company Carrot Bars, we know that that's not a scheme because it's been around since 2011, and many people, we're all doing well within this company. And so definitely, you want to allow people to get the necessary information so they'll see that the opportunity is real and it is legit. Another point that I do want to emphasize when it comes to network marketing success is that you want to make sure that people need to be looking into credible sources or partners instead of going to Google. Okay? Now, some people may choose to go to Google if they like. When I say Google, I'm simply talking about people are going to go to google.com and try to look up information about an opportunity. Now, here is what normally happens when people do this. You're going to find something negative. You're going to find people complaining. That is the nature of people. The basic nature of people is to find something negative. Just like you're normally going to see negativity in the news, you're going to see a lot of negative content online. I always share this with people because this is a really, really true point. If they say something negative about Jesus in a church, all right, they're going to say something negative about anything. It doesn't even matter what it is. Okay? So you're going to find what you look for. So if in your mind you're like, I wonder if this thing is a scam. When you go and search for it, that's what you're going to find. People complaining, placing things online that's not true. So again, you want to go to a credible source, people who are connected, already in a relationship with the company, and ask them questions. That is the correct way to find out information. Okay? Here is a fifth point that I want to make regarding achieving network marketing success is that anyone can succeed in this model of business. But it's really based on how bad you want it. How bad do you want to achieve success with the opportunity you have in your hands? How bad do you want it? I made a post today where I said that if a person truly wants to succeed in a profession, they will go after it just as bad as they need air to breathe. So you have to want it just as much as you need air. You have to want it that bad, and you have to go after it that bad. Like, okay, how is my family going to eat unless I go after this thing? That's the type of fire, that's the type of drive that you need to have if you want to succeed in this industry, this model of business called network marketing. So I want you to think about this for yourself, especially for those of you who are out there looking for an opportunity. You can succeed in network marketing. We have people succeeding every day. And the level of success will vary. It depends on what you describe as success, because everybody's definition of success is different. Now, if I go out and I say, well, you know what, I'm going to reach about 20 people today. I'm going to share the opportunity with 20 people, and I actually do that, that's success. So how do you define success for yourself? And so that's how you'll know that you've achieved it and accomplished it, because it's a goal that you set specifically for yourself. So again, anybody can succeed. Now, if your goal is to be financially free or to be time free, that's different as well, because your circumstance will dictate, okay, when would this be possible? So like my senior mentor says, don't go out and rush and quit your job. There's a correct way to really go after it and actually begin doing it full time. So you want to be wise when it comes to your decisions. But success is possible within this industry because we see it every single day. People succeeding, okay, meaning they're accomplishing their goals. So that's the point that I want to make. That was point number 5. Now, point number 6 is this. Of course, I kind of alluded to this, and that is that success varies. It may vary, okay? So if a person wants to be time free, right? It may require just a minimal amount of money per month that they need to generate within the opportunity. So they may not need to generate $10,000 a month. They may not need to generate $15,000 a month to be time free, meaning that they don't have to go out to a job, right? Because they have income, just enough income coming in to take care of their bills and the things that they need in order to survive and thrive. But when it comes to financial freedom, that success may vary. So when you're financially free, you're not only just taking care of your responsibilities, but now you have an abundance, you have a surplus of income. You got that steady increase of cash flow within your home. So that is financial freedom, where you don't have to account for when you got to go do something, how you do it. You can just go do it because you don't have to go and check your account to wonder if you have enough money. That is financial freedom, okay? And so, again, success varies. It depends on how you want to define that for yourself. Now, the seventh point that I do want to make when it comes to achieving network marketing success is this, okay? Hurdles are going to arise. There are going to be obstacles that arise, as you are diving into this particular profession. Now, hurdles will come up within the organization itself, and hurdles will actually arise within your personal life. So I don't want you to think that it's going to be easy peasy, okay? It's going to be extremely easy for you to do, because it's not. Absolutely not. When you make a decision, right, to get involved with an opportunity because perhaps your goal is to be financially free, guess what's going to happen? It's almost as if the universe heard you, or some people will say the enemy heard you, right? And then all types of things going on. Some people say, all hell breaks loose, right? Some people say that, right? But here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. Things are going to happen. Storms are going to come and storms are going to go. So understand, storms in life and even within organizations are there to make the organization stronger and also make you stronger as well. I say within every mess, like the mess is at the core, right, of a message. So if you don't have mess going on in your life or mess going on in your business, how would you have a message to share? How would you be able to encourage and empower other people? If you're not everybody's going through something. Now, what that may be is going to vary. Okay? It's going to vary. I know my senior mentor said when people complain that they got money issues, he says that most people don't have money issues, right? They got a cash flow issue because they may not have enough money. That's called a cash flow issue. But when you have an abundance of money or abundance of, income coming in, and there's issues at that level, that's money issues. But most people today have cash flow issues because they don't have enough money. So again, when it comes to hurdles, please understand, you're making a decision that's going to radically transform not just your life, but the lives of those who are connected to you. So things are going to happen. No organization is perfect. Every organization is going to have its issues. Okay, there are going to be some technical issues. There are going to be some people within the organization that you might not rub well with. Okay, right? Your personalities may not go very well together. And that's absolutely fine. But you stick to what you need to stick to, help them do what's necessary, and keep it moving. All right? And be conscious, if there's an issue, you don't want to go to people that you brought into the opportunity. If you ever face an issue, it's better to go to someone who has been involved in the opportunity for some time. Never complain down. Okay? Never complain down. You want to definitely raise the issue up in a sense of going to your sponsor or going to someone who have been plugged into the opportunity for some time. And so that is what I do want to share when it comes to obstacles and hurdles that arise within opportunities. And trust me, even within the money system that I'm connected to, it's not perfect. There are issues that come up, absolutely. But here's what I do realize. Complaining won't get me anywhere. If anything, it's going to make me stressed. And I'm not trying to be more stressed than what I may be at that time. So again, it's possible for you to succeed in this profession. You have to treat it as that. And that's something that I'm actually going to begin talking about on tomorrow night. So you don't want to miss it. But again, success in this industry is absolutely feasible. You can accomplish it for yourself. I know it to be so because I'm experiencing different levels of success within the industry and within this model of business. And I know for a fact that you can do so as well. So here's what I do want to tell you. For those of you who are plugged in, maybe you're watching this stream or listening to the podcast out there, and you're looking for an opportunity. You're trying to figure out, what is the best ones out there. Of course, I'm going to be a little biased and say, look, if you don't want inventory, okay, if you want to be involved in an opportunity where the product is money, you're not going out and selling a product so that you can get money. Your product is money. Right? And my product is gold and other assets. When you're plugged into the money system, you're on the right side of the quadrant. That cash flow quadrant that Robert Kiyosaki speaks of. Very quickly, I'm not going to delve on it long. In the business quadrant and the investor quadrant, those two quadrants on the right side will help you to achieve financial freedom. Okay? It will have your dollars making money for you. If you're employed or if you're self-employed, that means you're exchanging hours for dollars, which means that you don't have time freedom because you're on the clock, okay? And you don't have financial freedom because you're constantly waiting for the next check to come in. In order for you to achieve financial freedom, in order for you to live the life that you want to live, you have to make the transition to the B quadrant and the I quadrant, because that's where you can leverage the efforts of other people, because you're building a network from the comfort of your home. You're building a network using your phone. You're building a network using your laptop. You can do that from anywhere. You see, this is what big businesses do. They have people working for them. They have a system that they're leveraging. They're leveraging your efforts. So the fact is, if you are not mastering leverage, if you're not creating a system where you can leverage the efforts of other people, you are the one being leveraged right now. There are people who are using your time and using your energy so that they can be wealthy. The CEO and the COO and the managers, they're being wealthy because they're leveraging your efforts. And that's the truth. That's the facts. So where do you want to be? And so I invite you, for those of you who want to be in the B quadrant, if you want to be in the I quadrant, to move yourself closer to financial freedom and time freedom, I encourage you to get back with me, inbox me or the person that may have shared this video with you today. Because there's no greater time to plug into this money system that's across the globe, and you can access it today. And you can plug in for free. Mentorship is readily available for you because I received it. And I'm offering mentorship as well for those who do get plugged in, okay? Start having money work for you. Because, the biggest thing that I want to tell you is this. If you don't learn how to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And I see it happen. I see it happen every day. People that I've talked to, I'm going to be honest, people that I'm related to, connected to, if you don't learn how to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And that is not the lifestyle that anybody should aim for. So I appreciate your time tonight. And here's what I will also tell you. I know at 9 o'clock p.m., and actually right now going on, there is a wealth presentation going on right now. And I want to invite you to go and take a look at the information regarding this wealth system, all right, this money system. And the way that you can get access to the presentation is by going to www.goldrocks.info. Make sure that you downloaded the Zoom app first because it's on the Zoom platform. You have to access it through Zoom. And then once you've downloaded it off of the store on your phone or the laptop, go to goldrocks.info to view the presentation. It's still going on right now. And so again, free access is available. Get back with me or the person that shared this particular stream with you today, and we'd be more than happy to help you. And so we'll be back tomorrow night with the next episode of the Leadership TKO live night show. It will primarily be audio, so there will be no video on Fridays nor Saturdays. So Just wanted to let you know that so that you'll see that there is no video. Okay? So thank you so much. And so until the next time that you and I come together again, I do encourage each and every one of you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.